ask Sheila Stanley. Thank you.
Hi. Out there, so. This is called Hard Places. I guess that sort of follows, doesn't it?
Or maybe not.
I like to lie on rock and rest my skull on someone else's bones. Trilobites, gastropods, nautiloids, crinoids, they've all moved on, but their fossils linger still. Before the grass or trees or leaves, when the land stood naked and green was just a dream, they ruled the seas with simple grace and ate their way along the ocean floor. You and I would wheeze and gasp on air so thin, but down below, the water held the oxygen. No one ventured upward. Who remembers what went on, or when the mud became the stone, how many times they lived and died when others took their places? Gravel on a driveway crushes all. When I was in first year university, I was in fine arts. I was a fine arts major, but we had to take a science course, so I took computer science, and I had this brilliant idea. This was in the days of, the cards that you had, the stack of cards that you had to read through. Yeah, you're as old as me. And, and if you, God help you, if you dropped your stack of punch cards. Anyway, and I had this brilliant idea that I was going to program the computer to think on its own. So I would try to use a numbered generator, and there was, little bits of the CN tower that would come out in the plotter, and you'd have to stand in line in front of the computer, which took up like half the room, and then you'd get to feed your cards into the computer, and it would 6 hours later something on the plotter would come out, and it would be very exciting. Anyway, apparently I managed to completely confuse things, and the computer guys were all bent out of shape because this thing just went on and on, this huge long roll of little bits and pieces of the CN tower. Anyway, they did finally inform me rather condescendingly that there is no such thing as a random number apparently, and that even the computer generated random numbers are not really random numbers. They're just they're so infinitesimal that they seem random, but they're not really random. So anyway, so this is called the random scam. Random numbers, so it seems, do not exist except in dreams of physicists, and must subsist on pretense only, as bingo balls or racehorse calls, a skid on ice, a brick that falls on heads, all random frauds. The atoms saw it coming. Maudlin chance and lady luck, your game is rigged, and yet we play. Red door, green door, sweet or dry, right or left, laugh or cry, board or ski, double cheese or anchovies. It's up to us. Do what we please. We think we choose, but in the end, physics calls us suckers. This is called Gray Matters. These are the boring times, the snoring times, the unrewarding times, the dull gray gaps between the thrills and the chills. Start here, work towards there. One slow, interminable step after another, waiting, repeating, enduring, looking for your glasses, waiting for your appointment, doing your taxes, paying your taxes, getting your taxes wrong, starting all over again and pretending to read the fine print, agreeing to who knows what, doing your duty, and listening to where the exits are located. Yes, these are the boring times, the snoring times, that are still so much better than the post-mortem times.
Thank you kindly. That was